Hi, I'm Joe Howland. I've been a Christian for about 8 months now. I come from a family background that is definitely not Christian. My parents were non-believers. My father is definitely a proclaimed atheist, really even probably hostile towards Christianity. But I got to a point, I matured in my life, and I got to a point where I was having issues. I was struggling. I was struggling with my own personal weaknesses and really was starting to seek ways to improve and become a better person. And truthfully, I looked at my wife and I had a lot of envy about her faith and the strength it gave her and the belief that she had and the faith that she had and what that did for her. I looked at people around me since moving to Columbia, South Carolina, some of our friends we made, and just they were solid people, they were solid individuals, and it was clear that there was their Christianity, their religion, their faith gave them a lot, and it gave them a lot of strength. And I envied that, and I really started thinking, how can I become a better person? What can make me stronger? So I started investigating. My wife encouraged me to reach out to Dr. Lincoln. He was kind enough to meet with me and talk with me, and we spent really, 6 months going over it, and with me just trying to break down sort of my intellectual barriers to Christianity and really trying to retrain my thought processes in my brain and come to a point where I was ready to accept Christ and move forward with the step of faith. That was a tough choice for me, but it took a long time, probably not as long as some, probably longer than others, but it was well worth the journey, and I'm very glad I did it. I also think it was a lot to do with Dr. Lincoln and his personal background. I think there was a good match there. He came to Christ as an adult, and a lot of the people around me that I talked to came to Christ as an adult. And I think that was helpful to me. That really gave me their perspective on becoming Christians and helped me, again, break down those barriers and really step forward. I don't want to minimize this, but really stop thinking about it. Stop overanalyzing it. I'm a logical person, and that was my hang up for so long. I wanted to wake up one morning and I was waiting for the lightning bolt to strike me and be a believer. And I think one of the things that really tipped the scales for me was that realization and the acknowledgement that, what? I'm envious of this. I like this. I like the message. I like everything about it. I need to start practicing it. And man, once I took that step, it was history, and everything else settled into place. And that was really the moment for me that I moved forward and I became open to Christ. Was the simple decision, I got to stop thinking about this. I need to act. So stop waiting, just act.